Welcome to another episode of I'm Right, He's Wrong. And basically we're gonna recap on another episode that we shot where we was talking about the NBA players and whether or not them playing was relevant or whether they should have, whether the names matter, whether the Black Lives Matter being on the court, all of that. And I'm gonna start off by saying, you know what I'm saying, my brother here, he was right. He was right because he did say that he felt as though they shouldn't have played.
Right. I felt as though they shouldn't have played, but okay, so I'm right. Well, what I do want to say is that fucking watching the it's not the playoffs, right?
No, it's the playoffs now. It's the playoffs now.
It's the playoffs.
It was just in the bubbles. It was,
okay.
First, it was the bubble to get into the playoffs.
Okay, so the bubble or whatever. When the bubble started, right, watching them do their little interviews and stuff like that, they was talking about the issues that was going on and stuff.
Right. Oh, you talking about like post-game interviews and
post-game interviews, right.
Uh-huh.
So they were talking about the stuff that was going on. What I had said prior before is that it would have made a bigger statement to not play, but had they not played, they wouldn't have had the platform to actually say that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely started feeling like he was right. But
on that point, I got you.
You feel me? On
that
point, right?
Nah, on that point it makes sense because that's really where I was hitting at. I was just saying that they now had a platform to which they could say whatever. Whereas if they didn't play, it wouldn't be on ESPN. I just watched the whole episode of Chris Webber. I was watching the pregame because, mind you, I put a 3-team parlay in. I had it was a 4-teamer. I had the Lakers halftime over. I had the Lakers winning. I had Houston winning. I think I had Houston halftime too. And maybe it was a 5-teamer. And I had Milwaukee. So I was trying to turn 20 into 192. I ain't even gonna hold you. But in the midst of me open up the NBA app to check out the game, it said postpone, and then I heard Chris Webber, he was talking about it. Because mind you, I wasn't even aware of the other shootings that happened, the other killings that happened. I don't know if there was police, whatever. Nah, because it was like the protest. The Blake dude got shot, so they started protesting, rioting, burning shit. You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? They expressing themselves. And in the midst of that taking place, in one of the protests, a couple of people got killed. I don't know if it was people in the protest that had their guns or whatever.
It was so-called vigilante.
Yeah, that type of shit. So long story short, so when I heard Chris Webber talking, I'm like, yo, I had it once. I heard Chris Webber talking. I'm saying to myself, somebody else. I'm like, hold on. So I started to Google it. Like you said, if this wasn't taking place, I might have been a couple of days late. I do check Google, I check the news, but so it was mandatory that they played because they did.
They brought awareness.
They did bring awareness, but not only awareness, right? It was the $330 that the NBA had vowed to put into the black economics. It's not just the community. They're not just giving away $30 million every year. They're putting it in so that the black economy could boost. I thought that was important. But at the end of the day, the fact that they played, and now that this happens again, they boycotting. You know what I'm saying? So let's get on to the boycott. Now it's not one game.
Okay.
They're boycotting. You heard? You the one who told me what he said? What LeBron said?
Yeah, but I also seen them say that they're gonna reschedule. I saw the NBA saying reschedule, like, oh, we're gonna stop today, but next week the games is gonna proceed. You feel me? That's why I'm like, is this just a one-day thing?
I don't think so. George Hill was talking big shit, and even like I was telling you, like a brother like George Hill, he would have never had a platform like this. But because he came back, he balled hard, and then now some shit like this happened. He like, brother, he said it. He
opted out of the bubble, or he's playing?
No, he was playing. He's the one who said that we shouldn't have came back to the bubble.
Right.
So we saying we shouldn't have came back to the bubble. So. It go both ways. But you was right too, though. You said that they shouldn't have played.
I said that they shouldn't have played, but the way they played it, I'm like, okay, respect. I can see what they was going for. I don't think that if they would have not played, that would have stopped shootings.
But see, now they forced the NBA's hand, though. Because now, you got to understand, the NBA is $1 billion business, right?
Now they stopping business.
They're saying we're boycotting. Because what LeBron said,
He said, well, I seen.
Okay. Nah,
a
if
tweet.
you seen it. If he tweeted, LeBron tweets.
I ain't gonna stop. I ain't see the tweet.
But you seen
I saw like a repost of
the
it.
tweet. It's cool. I'm looking up for you, but I believe if they say LBJ, if they say the King put it up there.
I ain't go front.
The King
I
put
ain't
it up
see
there.
the actual tweet, but
I'm a LeBron James fan because of who he is.
Allegedly,
okay.
He said it's not
postponed.
It's not postponed. It's a boycott.
It's definitely a boycott, man. Let's see, LeBron James.
They should have jump balled.
No, they waited to the game. They went to the Milwaukee Bucks. Just didn't come out.
Oh.
The Milwaukee Bucks was the first game of the day. Orlando came out. They shoot it. They down 3-1. They knew today was the end of the day.
Right.
So they warmed it up. Milwaukee like, oh, this shit happened in Milwaukee? Oh, no, we're not coming out. We here.
Right.
But we ain't coming because you got to be there. Because like you said, if you don't come at all, it's like, oh, maybe the bus, maybe, nah. We here. We ain't coming out. We ain't coming out. Okay. As LeBron James and others react to boycott over Jacob Blake shooting 2 hours ago. So this is a fresh story.
Mm-hmm.
Am I on Wi-Fi? I think we're in Lordy Wi-Fi. All right. So let's see what your boy LeBron said. Okay. So your boy lost it.
Oh, you got it?
Hold on. Let me get it again. It says Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James sent out a powerful message on Twitter immediately after all 3 games were canceled. He said, "Fuck this, man. We demand change. Sick of it." Okay, that's not the tweet.
That's definitely not.
Okay, that's not
Was
the
it
tweet.
LeBron?
That is.
I needed to find
He said,
that.
boycott, not postpone.
Right.
That's tough. That shit's hard. Damn, I might not should take this last sip. That shit's hard. But yeah, I mean, we spoke about this, you know what I'm saying, a couple weeks ago. We was giving our takes on it, and here we are, man. They boycotting. I don't feel nothing wrong with them boycotting because you know how much bread that their fucking NBA is going to miss? This $1 billion company?
They gotta.
They're going to lose some bucks.